Hey there, YouTube. This is take two of a video. For some reason, my camera is screwing up. Anyways, as you can see, my background has changed, and I am now in the house. This is the house that we bought, and whatnot. I wanted to make this video because it has been a long time since I made a video. You saw me in a few car videos. You saw me in a bathroom, in a trailer, and everything. And people were probably going like, well, what has he gotten himself into? He had a perfectly fine setup before and whatnot. Well, let me tell you, this is the house. We are in this house. We are now officially living in the house that we bought, the house that I've been talking about. And that's what I'm going to talk to you really quickly about. This house, it is based in Lounsville, South Carolina. It is 130 years old. It is a Victorian era home, built just at the end of the Civil War. It has only had 3 owners in its entire lifetime. One family, the previous family, owned it, and it was passed throughout the family members for over 100 years. So a lot of really good history in this home, and a lot of really good history to the area. This town, Lounsville, South Carolina, is based in Abbeville County, which is the birth and death place of the Confederacy. So there is, apparently right here on the land of the house, some of the Civil War battles were fought. I've had people ask me to come onto the property with metal detectors, and apparently right in this whole little town, the people are digging up musket balls, bullets, and all sorts of craziness. So, that's this. Currently, we've been in the house for about a week or two now. It is the middle of the quarantine for the COVID-19 pandemic. Here in the States, we have over almost 400 people dead because of it. We have 20,000 people in quarantine because they've actually outrightly caught it. We haven't caught it. We haven't really been infected with it. I'm the only one really going out, and I wear gloves and protective gear when I go out. But that's neither here nor now. So, interesting points about this house. The wall you see behind me is true south, okay? This wall right here is true west, east, and north. I mean, perfect. This house is perfectly aligned with compass points. It is amazing. And you really can't see it, but literally, there's a wall right here that on the other side of that is my backyard. But next to that, going out there, you come to a little butt out of the house there, and that is our new ritual chamber called the Black Parlor. I will film that in a separate video and whatnot. I actually have all sorts of footage of this house from when we bought it and everything else, when we were looking at it, that I just haven't had the time to sit down and edit and put up for you guys. But, so, we are here in this house now, and it's amazing. It's 130 years old, and this is going to be the new Black House. I'll get into that here in just a second. Well, currently, I wanted to say, we have our new meetup group set up already on meetup.com. Just go up on meetup.com and look for Satanic South Carolina, and you'll find us. We already have our first event scheduled for April. It's our full moon high mass. We will be putting up the Walpurgisnacht Black Mass event here very shortly. So there is that. We are working very diligently to try to get this house up and running and ready for guests. Hopefully, things by the time those hit with the pandemic will have eased off. But at this point in time, just a little bit of caution to everybody. and things should be just fine. We do have the events still going on and whatnot. So just go over to meetup.com, find Satanic South Carolina. We are literally the only Satanist group actively going here in the state of South Carolina. We are literally the only ones on meetup.com here in South Carolina. There is a Satanic Temple Friends group active in one of the northern cities, but everybody knows that Satanic Temple, if you're watching my channel, you know I've explained it. Satanic Temple's not real Satanists. They're political activists and wannabes. Even if you go on to the Church Satan, and Satanic Temple themselves have made a point of saying that they're not part or even similar to Church Satan. So there is that. So getting back to this house here, people, especially Church Satan members, are going to be like, well, you're just trying to copy Peter Gilmore. You're just trying to copy Anton LaVey and whatnot. No. This house will be only the third ever black house in the world. That is a true satanic black house. I'm not counting what Satanic Temple has up north. Other Satanists do have their own unique little twists on homes and whatnot, but none of them are true black houses, save for Peter H. Gilmore's up in Poughkeepsie, New York. His is only the second one, to best of my knowledge, that is a black house for Satanism. This will be the third one. I am not trying to compete or copy with Peter H. Gilmore, so if you guys in Church Satan come across this and hear about this and it's like, oh, he's trying to copy us and whatnot, he's riding on our coattails. No. Sorry. I've been into Satanism since 2007, 2008. That was about a year or two before Gilmore bought his new house and opened up his black house. I had actually no knowledge of it until the last 5 years and whatnot. When I got into Satanism, I was still living in an apartment, and I was like always thinking to myself, it'd be really great to buy up one of these old houses and open up my own black house and have that for myself, have my own black house, have what LaVey did, and sort of pay homage to LaVey. And that's what this is supposed to be. It is my own. It is not meant to detract from what Peter Gilmore has. It's not meant to detract from what Anton LaVey had. In my opinion, everybody should have their own black house. Everybody should have their own old house for Satanism in the style that they want it. And if they want to do it in a black house, they should do it in a unique way that reflects them and pays homage to whatever. So that is this. Peter Gilmore, he can have his black house. I have mine. We are setting up our ritual chamber, which is an entire room completely devoted to satanic ritual and whatnot, and it faces true west. It has a floor-length window facing true west, and what's ironic is right across the street is a really, really old Presbyterian church on top of a hill, literally across the street. So that's pretty interesting. We're going to be putting stained glass throughout the house. We're going to be hand-making the stained glass ourselves and installing it into the windows all over the place. And that's going to be as time goes on. And we're just going to be really busting our butt. Like I said, we do have our meetups going, so we're hoping to get the house set up enough to receive guests here pretty quickly. My office is right above the black parlor, and it's not set up yet, so this is where I'm going to be working. This is our bedroom. It's on the first floor. We have no power to the second floor yet, so we're working on that. But the house is livable and whatnot. So tell me what you think in the comments down below. I'm sorry for being gone for so long with this whole move. It has been a big fiasco and a nightmare. But I'm back now, and I'm going to be trying to make semi-regular videos, putting them up here on YouTube. I'm also going to be putting them up on Minds.com, so go check me out there. I'll get you that information in a few days. I'll start setting up things there. And now that I actually can have my setup going, I can actually focus on that a bit. I've got other projects that I'm working on that I'm hoping to start getting out there, and I'll be talking about them as time goes on. And so until then, it's great to be back. I am thankful for all my subscribers who have bared with me for all this time. We are only a couple subscribers away from 100 subscribers. I know. Been on YouTube for a year, and I know other people, they get subscribers like crazy and everything, and just over the course of the year, 100 of you guys have subscribed to me, and that's really cool. That's really great. And I'm happy to see that a lot of you guys have stuck with me. So thank you all. I am hoping to be putting out some ritual videos here soon, within the next month or so, showing off our new ritual chamber. We've got some amazing things going in there. We've got some beautiful stuff. This room is amazing. That's another thing. In a lot of the older parts of this house, we have 12-foot ceilings. 12-foot ceilings. And in the ritual chamber, the black parlor, that's no different. The black parlor has 12-foot ceilings. We are working on getting the walls set up. We are working on getting an altar arranged for it. And, you know, we're busting our butts trying to get this all set up so that when we film our rituals, it's going to look great. We're going to have some great imagery for you guys. We're going to have a really great ritual chamber for everybody to be able to see. And for those of you who decide to join the meetup group and come visit us here at Firethorn Manor, because that's what we're renaming this place, the old Bone House, Firethorn Manor, you know, we're going to give you a really good experience in our ritual chamber, and that's what we're aiming for. Thank you all for sticking with me and being patient in my long absence for these past couple months. I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to see all of you guys again, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. Leave me a comment down in the comments down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to see, and I will do what I can. There's some local people who a while back mentioned they have a YouTube channel, and they do metal detecting. I might team up with them to metal detect the yard and see what they got and everything, and we might do a dynamic dual video. I don't know, but and I'll let you know when that's coming up. And so yeah, until next time, this is Lucifer Lakeborn. Thank you all for sticking with me, and I'm out of here.